All right, so as you probably have noticed, this is a little bit different of a format of video. I've never really done one like this where it's a top-down video. So this is gonna be a little bit different, so stay tuned and also leave comments down below if you like this top-down style video instead of, that kind of talking head style video that I normally do. So let's go ahead and get into it. So today we're gonna be talking about ejector-style wallets and the best ones that I have reviewed. So I've actually reviewed 5 different wallets so far that offer an ejector mechanism. And so that basically is a wallet like this. You have a little push button that pushes up and it ejects in between 6 to 7 cards. And so that is an ejector-style wallet. And in fact, this is my #1 pick. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about that at the end, as that's gonna be my last wallet I discuss. So in this video, I'm gonna be detailing the 5 wallets that I like the best that have that ejector-style mechanism, and I do want to give you a heads up that each of these wallets was gifted to me by the brand, but all opinions are my own. I am not afraid to say bad things about wallets, but these are my favorites, starting with the 5th. Alright, so number 5 is the Ejector wallet. So this was previously called the Parliament wallet, and essentially is their card holder here that is wrapped with a leather kind of attachment. Instead of being a card holder, like a lot of their other wallets, it's more of a, I guess, a wallet. So they did used to call this the Parliament wallet, and it offers quite a bit of different storage. So you have different kind of card slots right here, you have a cash strap right here, and then of course you do have this push button mechanism that right here that does spit out 6 cards. It is a 6 card capacity right there. And then on the back here, you do have some more space here for cards or cash. I kept cash back here. I don't totally understand this wallet. Ejector has done an amazing job with most of their card holders, but I think this is probably one of their wallets that I don't like nearly as much. Now, they do have a premium version of this with better leather and that kind of stuff, so I'd be interested to test one of those out someday. However, this one, I didn't super like the quality of it, and I found that if you added anything in here, actually, I'll show you right here. So if you take a couple cards, say I put a card there, put a card there, like you would, because that's what it's designed for, and let's grab some cash. And then say you put $2 bills inside of it. So that's kind of how you would have it. Well, it doesn't close. It kind of creates its own bulk on it, and I just didn't super like that. However, it is a good wallet. It actually is one of their base model wallets and is relatively inexpensive. I do want to say, if you do want to purchase any of these wallets, I do have a link down in the description. Make sure to check those out. And those are commission links, so if you purchase one of these wallets based off my recommendations, I do get a commission for it. Anyways, so this is a 6 card capacity. I mean, it's a decent wallet, however, by no means is my favorite. Actually, the one that you got a sneak peek at the beginning of is my #1, but we'll get to that later. All right, and now my #4 favorite wallet is actually the Ejector aluminum card holder. Now, as we talked about over here, this is their Ejector wallet. That is the leather wrapped version of which, by the way, the card holder in here is a plastic material, which I thought was an interesting choice. But over here, of course, it is an aluminum, which is where they get their name. This is the card holder. You would again have 6 card capacity that you get to by pushing that little button right there. And I will say this is a plastic mechanism. And on the outside, you have an expansion plate right here, which you can hold another 6 cards or so behind that expansion plate, or of course a tracking card. And then on here, you have the cash strap on this other side. It is pretty easy to put cash into, and it does hold onto it really well. I will say this aluminum card holder, it has kind of a fabric-y, elastic styled band right there that I didn't much care for. It kind of slips around quite a bit. Another wallet that I'm going to talk about a little bit later has a better option for that. And overall, it is a really good wallet. However, I found with these aluminum wallets, unlike another wallet I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, you get a little bit more wear and tear. This is, I think, after about 2 weeks of usage, you can kind of see you're starting to kind of get wear marks right there, wear marks right there, and it just kind of shows quite a bit more wear, and that's because this is an aluminum material with a paint on top of it, and it scratches through it pretty easily. So I think this one's gonna have a little bit more wear and tear. However, it is an aluminum build. I really do like it, and it is really high quality, but I think that wear and tear is the big reason why this wallet's a little bit lower down on my list. Now, I do want to mention that Ejector just came out with a Card Holder Pro, whereas this is a con for me right here of having a plastic mechanism. The new Pro version has a metal version. I do have that wallet right now, but it is still in testing, and so I wasn't able to get into this video quite yet. I do have a bunch of other wallets in testing as well, but again, they haven't made it in because I haven't finished testing yet. But of course, stay tuned, as I'll be expanding this list as soon as I get more onto it. I am constantly testing, constantly adding products, constantly reviewing them and comparing them. So if you want to get an updated version once that that testing is done, make sure to subscribe on this video, as I will be releasing it as soon as I'm able. All right, and number 3, this is my third favorite wallet. There are 2 wallets that I like better than this one. However, this is a fantastic wallet. So this is the Groove Life Groove wallet. This is the original version. The newer ones do not have this Go leather attachment right here. It's not attached by screws. It's actually an adhesive that holds it on. Outside of that, there's really not a ton different. This one is extremely unique, and it's actually one of my favorite wallets. I just don't use it all that often, unfortunately. I have like 20-something wallets in my collection. And so this one does not get used quite as much. And the reason behind that comes down to capacity. Whereas those extras I talked about earlier can hold up to about 12 cards, the max capacity on this one is around 7. And that 7 card capacity comes from 6 on the interior, and basically how you get that. So this little thing right here isn't always there. This is a bit of a slick material. So basically you push up on the whole plate and 6 cards eject out the top. And then right here you are able to put another card or 2 in there. I would say 1. I will say I'm just not a big fan of this little slot. It's hard to get cards out of. You can kind of see if I throw a card into there, you kind of have to get your fingernail up and under and then you pull out. So I don't really consider that a quick access slot, which most people would say it is, but it just is a little bit difficult to get it out. It's a lot easier to get to the cards on the interior here. The sliding mechanism right here, you can hear makes a really nice sound. It almost kind of makes it a fidget toy, which I think is pretty cool. And then right here is going to be your cash strap, of which it is pretty easy to get cash into there. It also does, actually you can see right here, the elastic is kind of not holding onto this cash very well anymore. That's kind of interesting. I hadn't noticed that yet. However, it does have a cash strap. It is easy to use on that. And the build quality on this wallet is fantastic. Like seriously, it is really, really nice. Now this is a plastic kind of mechanism right here, but I really don't think that's going to break or anything like that. And I just think the build quality on these wallets is really nice. One of the best that's out there. And if you are looking for a wallet that only holds 6 to 7 cards, like if you're somebody that has less cards than that, this is an awesome wallet and I really like it. The leather material is really nice, build quality is really nice, the ejector mechanism is really cool and extremely unique to this wallet. But if you need more than 6 to 7 cards, this is why this wallet just doesn't really work too well for me. Interesting that it's sliding around so much there. All right, and number 2, you guessed it, is going to be another Ejector wallet. Yep, you guessed it. So this is actually the Ejector forged carbon fiber wallet. As you can see, I have used this one a lot. This was one of my first minimalist wallets outside of this Ridge wallet you see right here. It is a forged carbon fiber. You can kind of see the forged carbon right there. And I like the way these things look. It has been such an awesome wallet. You can see I've even worn through a lot of this elastic band. This is going to more of the kind of rubbery feeling elastic band rather than the cloth one we talked about on this wallet. This one sticks really well. So it doesn't slide up and down nearly as much as that. So I like that. It has the same expansion plate, so you can hold 6 cards on the interior, and then you can hold another 6 behind this expansion plate or a tracking card, which Ejector does sell, and I'm in the middle of testing one of those right now. And this wallet was just honestly a really, really reliable wallet for me. I used it for quite some time and was super impressed with it. I really appreciate the capacity that this wallet has, and obviously even the aluminum card holder we had over there. The mechanism never failed on me. No matter what I did, I really just never got it to kind of catch and not eject the cards. It just has been a really, really cool wallet, and I do really recommend this one, especially since these are going on sale pretty often nowadays. All right, and my number 1 wallet on this list of best ejector wallets. It is also one of my overall favorite wallets out there, and this is the Double Oak Founders Edition wallet. This is a really cool wallet, and you might actually kind of recognize it's a very similar build to Ejector's wallet here. And you would probably be remiss if you didn't think it was honestly kind of similar in the fact that I would not like it. However, this wallet made me change my mind after I didn't super care for this one. So let's talk more about it. So this is a top grain leather material. It feels considerably nicer. This is some really high quality leather, and I really appreciated that. It only has 1 card slot here because I think they learned that if you put any more than that, it's not going to close quite as well. It does not have a cash strap like you saw on the other wallet, and instead, You can have cash right in there. You only have to fold it once, not twice like most wallets, and that kind of evens out the amount of space that that cash takes right there, and I really liked that. And then on the back side, of course, you do have this little pouch right here that you can put like cards or cash. I kept cards in there because I didn't have any issues with the cash kind of sitting in there, so I utilized that. And there's no other real kind of storage there. So the cool thing is this card holder. So this is the Founders Edition, which means it has a gold card holder and then the green outer. And this is a 7 card capacity, which is a higher capacity than all the other card holders I've talked about in this video so far. And it is an easy thing to get to. So you just push down on that and it ejects up to 7 cards. It works really well. Every once in a while, you can get it to kind of jam, and I don't really know why. I talked to the brand about it, and they said they would replace any card holder that would do that, but sometimes you kind of have to pull them all out and then push them back in, but it hasn't been too big of a deal for me whatsoever. And then, of course, if you want to push up, right there, you push up, it locks the cards into place so that you cannot get them out. I think that is a cool idea. However, the thing that made it so I liked this one the best out of all the 5 wallets we talked about is this card holder comes out just like that. So you just kind of pull it right out, and this is a MagSafe compatible card holder, and it is super gold. Now they have a ton of other colors, of course. I like the gold because I have no other wallets that are gold, and you can see kind of, let's see if you can get it right there. So you can see Double Oak Essentials. I really like the kind of minimalist take on their branding there. And so you can just throw this onto the back of your iPhone or into your pocket, and it becomes a super small wallet, which is a good thing because this leather surround here is quite bulky, and so the wallet is pretty bulky. So if you wanted to cut down, say you wanted to throw this into your gym shorts or something like that, you just take it out, pop it on the back of your phone or into your pocket, and it's a much more slim wallet than you're used to. So that is a cool wallet. And so those are the 5 ejector wallets I have reviewed so far and ranked, with this one being the best of the best. Now stay tuned. As I mentioned, I do have quite a few other ejector style wallets in testing right now. And as I push out those reviews, once I'm done, I'm going to make an updated version of this video to let you guys know how they rank. So stay tuned on that and a ton of other content that I have learned over reviewing products like this. So subscribe, like this video, and make sure to check out the links down in the description and the top comment if you found this helpful.